So on this one we are solving an inequality, and it's an OR inequality, so it's a compound one. And when it's an OR inequality, it's like you've got two problems to do. So let me just draw a line down here. I just do them separately. So the one on the left, x plus 2, is less than or equal to negative 1. Let's get x by itself by subtracting 2 from both sides. Those two will cancel, and I have x is less than or equal to, and then these are both negative, so they add up, negative 3. So there's part of the answer. Or, let's go to the other side. I got to get the x by itself again, so I'm going to add 2 to both sides, plus 2. Those will cancel out, and I'm left with x is greater than or equal to 1. So if I'm going to write my answer as an inequality, I write... Alright, let me get rid of this line here. Alright, there we go. If I'm going to write it as an inequality, it's exactly what I have here. X is less than or equal to negative 3. Or, just put the or in there, x is greater than or equal to 1. Now, in order for me to write the interval notation, it's always easier to look at the graph first. So if I draw myself a number line, put a 0, I need a 1, and a negative 3. The negative 3 gets colored in, and it goes to the left of that because it's everything that's less than or equal to negative 3. The 1, it also gets colored in because it's equal, and it's everything that's bigger than that, so it's to the right. So when I write this in interval notation, I go from smallest to biggest. The smallest here, it's the arrow, so that's negative infinity, all the way up to negative 3. Infinity never gets a bracket, it always gets parentheses, but the negative 3, it's colored in dots, so it gets a bracket. Instead of writing the word or, you write a U for union, and then the next smallest number we have is 1 all the way up to infinity. The 1 gets a bracket because it's equal, and the infinity always gets a parenthesis. So here's the same answer written in interval notation.